This is still my Macintosh. Let's go in the IDE. Let's start from, we can start from how to customize the images. So in order to customize the images and the text method of isCOBOL, first we need to understand in which way isCOBOL is, the jar file of isCOBOL is created. You see here, here is the standard distribution of isCOBOL. There's a lot of jar files that are basically more or less necessary when you run a COBOL application. But the biggest, the most important, is what we call the isCOBOL.jar. Jar files are zip files. So I open it with WinRAR, and you can see what is included in the jar file. But you see there is a lot of packages. We work to enhance isCOBOL in so many years, so you see many code inside it. But in order to change the GUI image, you need to go in a special package that is the GUI package, stay on the client side, and in the case of desktop, Swing is the right package for you. The package, you see there is many classes that you cannot care, but in the very back, the very bottom, there is basically images. Images are images that basically we use in our application. In which way we use these images? Let me run an example first. This example show you is part of our distribution. Is a very good start point to understand, technically speaking, how things works. So this is basically last feature that we provided in 2020 beta. As you see, this is the way, is a grid component where we can, with Control F, you can search things inside the component. But I want to be focused on the image first. So you see here, there is icons that are gray, because we decided to make gray, but basically are gray. And so my idea is how we can change these images, of course, without going in the jar file and hack it and remove it. Because, for example, the sort, the search, so the image of search is search find. You see, this is basically the image of sort. And so this is the image that we use. So the good practice in this specific case to change image and also to change messages, of course, define where they are, and we define the images. And to define message, we can go in another package that is RTS, that is basically the base runtime. And in RTS, there are a list of property file that contains basically all messages that we provide. As you see, the property file are isCOBOL messages, and there is a suffix that is basically the language. So you see, we support many languages, but maybe there is language that we don't support. So first of all, if you use isCOBOL, you want to change in your language is not supported, you can go, you can create yours property file to define message. And so let me see and show. I prepare a directory here that reflects the structure of isCOBOL. So here we have the GUI. So new icons that I want to show basically are the same one with the different colors, the same that we use in the grid with some just blue instead of gray, and the message. So the message is an RTS package. So we can go in the message. The property file are text file. So the important thing of property file are they are basically a key. There is a key and there is a value. Because and you need to keep the key, because the key, we use the key, so you don't change the key, please, otherwise the message doesn't work anymore. But you can change what you say on the right of the key, so the message. So for example, the message okay that now is okay, I can say okay, okay, double okay, just to show you something of change, so that is different. And now, what is the good practice to force isCOBOL to use that message that I have defined? First of all, is create these things in a jar file. And we can do easily with a command. We have in the distribution a special folder named jars, where you can put your jars. And in here I see this is my jar, and I want to pack in this jar all things that are under com folder. So I put the images, I put property. So the idea is in which way isCOBOL take advantage of this jar file. Everything that you put in the jars directory is loaded in the class path in advance, with our jar things. So it means that isCOBOL, when runs, first will load these things, and then we will load other stuff that are under lib folder. So if we rerun a sample application. Let me close and run. So I don't change nothing in isCOBOL. I just run it, put in this jar file, and I say Control F today, and so you see the change of the icon. The icon now are blue because the jar file, things that are on jars folder are loaded in advance. Think like this is for images, so you can change all images that we used, but also you can change the message box. Now in this version, we enhance a lot the message box. So you see now, as you see, this is the custom message box, and you see that basically the push button say okay, okay, double okay, because this is my change. But you can change you understand, you can change any kind of things. The nice thing of this version of isCOBOL that we can customize also the message box. So in other words, you can say, without going to a COBOL application and change the display message box statement, you can set up isCOBOL in a way to load your message box. Your message box is defined from you, so you can decide the way that you like. For example, in this example, we decided to have a flat message box with a color according to the flavor of the type of message box. Let me see. If it's a warning, the color is yellow. If it's a error message box, the color is red, of course. But you can do what you like. Of course, the change that you do are just a customization of isCOBOL. You don't need to go in your application to do nothing. So you can change the standard icon. You can change the standard message. You can change the standard message box. You create your own message box. Let me show now something about the look and feel. Look and feel is I have an example here that we can open. COBOL programs, when you run, have a look and feel. I'm on Windows now, so I'm expected to have the Windows look and feel. So if you run, I'm sorry, this is need to change a little bit. Next example, configuration. Otherwise, you see already the result of my things. So when you run, you can decide which kind of look and feel the application can execute. So system is the default look and feel, and in this specific case, it means a Windows look and feel because I'm on Windows. So the file is a small font. The font is the font that you defined in Windows system. The push button are push button on Windows, and so on. Of course, Java allows you to define the look and feel that you like. And so in order to do the feel that you like, you can go, there is an option to define a meta look and feel, motif, and Nimbus. For example, I show Nimbus because it's different. You see there is a different things in the menu, the color, the button are little rounded. So look and feel give you the capability to change the look of the application without going to application and do change. But what I like to underline that you can do also what you like. So with minimal knowledge of object-oriented or Java, but you know, I wrote this in Java, but it can be written also in COBOL as well with object-oriented without any complexity. You have basically, the idea is basically start from a standard look and feel that is the meta look and feel of Java and extend it. Extend it means I want to, starting from there, I want to do something different. So, for example, in this specific case, I want to use for the menu, I want to use a different font that is Cosmic sans serif MS, and also a different color. And so, to do that, it's enough to, of course, to implement the look and feel in Java or isCOBOL in object-oriented. And when you run isCOBOL, you need to decide which kind of look and feel need to be used. So, as you see here, I put the name of the Java classes that I have created. Again, you can create also this. I use Java, but you can use isCOBOL without problem. If you run, the same COBOL application can be runs with a different feel. So the menu have a different fonts, the menu have a different color, and you can decide basically to go in the component and do some adjustment also in the way that the component is rendered on the screen.